If you've been sitting on the fence about selling your home here in Spruce Grove and in Stony Plain, now might be the moment you've been waiting for. Latest market numbers are in, and what's happening right now could finally give you that push you've needed to save your fence from looking like my fence and put a little bit of extra money in your pocket too. Before we get into it, if this info helps you in any way, and if you're even thinking about selling in the next few months, my contact info is in the description below. And don't forget to like and follow to stay up to date on what's happening in our local market and in our community. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about single family homes today. We're talking about Spruce Grove first. So to start off, we're looking at the month of September. At the end of the month, we had 188 active listings available. These are properties that were not pending. They're 100% open to offers, ready to go. Over here, we're looking at our chart. It's very brief, but it's very important information. Our new listings for August were 145 versus 125 in September. Our solds, we had 87 sold in August and 82 in September. And our average days on market was 34 in August versus 43 in September. So now looking below me, we're looking at their list of sold price. This is a percentage, 100%. It's great. I'm going to tell you why. It means that buyers were willing to pay what sellers were asking, which is fantastic because that tells us the pricing is appropriate for what buyers are willing to pay. If that percentage is higher, that means that we're pricing too low. If that percentage is lower, then we're starting to shift into a buyer's market. So this is always fantastic to see because that tells us that whatever we're pricing it at, there's still adequate demand to support the prices that we're seeing. So now we're moving on to our median sold price. So this is a comparison between August and September. Now, as you can see, we had 447,000 was our median price in August, and we're actually up 6.5% in September for that median sold price. Now, there's a lot of factors that come into play here. Doesn't mean that our prices are still going up. It just means that we haven't seen a major decrease. We haven't seen a major increase. This is just showing that our pricing is still relatively flat. And it's really just based on the types of properties that were available in August and September. But it's always good to see that that median price is moving up because then that means that our values may potentially have increased slightly month over month, which is always great. Okay, so now we're moving on to Stony Plain single family homes. So our total active listings at the end of September was 55. Our new listings in August was 42 versus 38 in September. Our sold properties was 30 in August versus 28 in September. And our average days on market was actually 54 in August versus 43 in September. So now moving down to the list of sold price, we're seeing 100%. And that number is actually for September versus 96% for August. So that just tells us that the pricing was on point for September, but we're really not seeing much by way of negotiating to try to get a discount on that price. So when we move over to the median sold price, we had 464.9 in August, and we have now 435 in September, that with a 6.4% decrease. Once again, as I was talking about for Spruce Grove, that median price does not mean that prices are dropping or we're losing equity in our homes, but it can mean that our prices might need to come down a slight bit to be more realistic. So moving on from there, we're going to go to what this all means. Okay, so what this means for us as sellers is that we are seeing sustained buying pressure for the month of September, which is great because fall is usually a bit of a drop-off point. But it's carrying over from the summer, and we're not seeing a major decrease. We're still seeing a ton of buyer activity. We're still seeing short days on market. And if anything, we're actually seeing reduced inventory, which could potentially increase that buying pressure, which could also increase the value of your home. Now, for buyers, it's not all bad news. It just means that you need to be ready. You need to have your pre-approval in place. You have to be looking at properties, and you got to be ready to move relatively quickly when you find that perfect home. So if you're thinking about selling your home, shoot me a message, shoot me a text, give me a call. And if you'd like a free property evaluation, you can just include your home's address directly in that message or that text. I can't wait to chat with you. I want to learn more about what your situation is, why you want to sell, how much your home may be worth, and is now even the right time for you. And at the end of the day, my goal is to find out whether selling your home is even necessary. My contact details are in the description below. If you want to see more market updates and for more information about our community, and if you just love seeing me, like and follow. And I'll see you next time. Like and follow, like and follow, like and follow. And just showing our news